Okay, so I get up for work this morning, head to work, and there's nothing to do in my job. I just sit there on the computer all day until someone asks me for help, and no one ever does. But whatever, I go there, I'm like, oh wait, it's Monday. There should be a new fairy tale, new Seven Deadly Sins chapter for me to read today. All right, let's go check it out. Go on my website, nothing up there. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it's early in the morning. They, by the time I get done work, they should be done. So I leave work around 1:30 ish, and I check again, and nothing. So I'm like, what's going on? Chapters are usually up by now. I'm usually able to read the chapters by now. I'm like, let me just calm down. It's still technically kind of early. It's only like around 1:30. Let me wait till I get out of class. By the time I get out of class, they should be up. Done class for today around 4:30. Get back, no chapters. So I'm like, okay, I guess we're taking a week off, and I just missed that message. So I go on YouTube, start browsing around, start checking out other YouTubers' channels, and I see these two people that I follow or I'm subscribed to on YouTube. They have fairy tale reviews up, so I'm like, okay, how do you guys have the new chapter up if we didn't get it yet? So I'm like, all right, maybe the chapter came up at some point. Maybe it's on a different website than the one I usually use. I search all the other websites I can think of, nothing. So I'm like, all right, what's going on? Then I check on the videos, and I see the day that the videos were uploaded, and I realize, or I remember, I should say, right, Fairy Tale and Seven Deadly Sins new chapter got updated on Friday. Fuck. And it completely blew my mind because I forgot to do a review over the weekend because I don't know, I was just so busy with other stuff, I guess, that it completely lost track. Like, I didn't even think of doing a review, and now I'm late to the game. It's Monday night, Tuesday when I'm recording this right now, basically. So I'm like, fuck. Well, might as well catch up and do the review, but there's not really much to talk about because not really anything happened in this chapter. Okay, so chapter opens up, and probably the biggest thing, in my opinion, at least, is that Mavis escaped from Irene. Now that E.N.D is down for the count, his magic's no longer in effect on her. So when Irene's, or is it Irene or Eileen? I don't fucking know. People keep saying different names. Whatever. Irene, I'm doing a card F right now. She's using her magic to, extract Fairy Heart. Mavis, now that she has her powers back or is able to use her magic again, she creates the illusion of Zareth and has that illusion come in and trick Eileen into, letting her go. But Eileen's not buying it. The illusion Zareth comes in and is like, hey, Eileen, before you finish, let me have my final words with Mavis. Let me say my goodbyes. Just give me 3 minutes and then you can come back in and finish. Irene, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going back purposely too. She says, "What the fuck are you talking about? No, no, what? No." And then that's when the real Zareth comes in, and he's like, Irene, whatever the fuck your name is, don't listen to him. It's a fucking illusion created by Mavis. And while she's arguing with the real Zareth, or when she sees real Zareth, she instantly turns around, and Mavis is gone. She had gotten up and escaped somehow, and Irene is pissed. And Zareth is like, all right, fuck. All right, listen, go get her, but this is important. Don't hurt her. Just go capture her. And you see the look in Irene's eyes, like she just wants to kill Mavis now for tricking her. She's like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, Master Zareth, I'm gonna go find her. Yeah, no problem. I'm not gonna hurt her much. I mean, look, just look at this picture right here. See Mavis escaping. She's like walking across the wall of Fairy Tale trying to escape, and that's when Mess shows up out of nowhere, and we haven't fucking Mess. We haven't seen him since he fucked up with August a few chapters ago. I was actually hoping he died at some point or got really hurt and was dying. But you know what? He comes back. He saves Mavis, which, by the way, was with him and saving Lolly's only they're the only people I really see him actually actively trying to help on a regular basis. Just saying. But yeah, he comes saves Mavis. He gets her out of there, and the two of them start talking. And he tells her that he heard a mysterious girl's voice, and that led all Fairy Tale to the battlefield that they're fighting on right now. And she's like, oh, that was Zara. Zara must have, been recreated when I was unconscious or whatever. Wow. Or when I got my original body back. So, wow, my best friend's back for a little bit, but she's going to go away as soon as I fucking remember her. Fuck. But yeah, you know what? I'll give it to Mest. Because he was able to save Mavis, which, fuck. Actually, you know what? No, fuck him. If he would have went in there with Irene and teleported Mavis out of there, all would be forgiven for the fuck up he did with August. But, you know what? Still fuck he messed us. Oh, but speaking of Zara, we check in with her, and Gudil actually end up finally getting to the battlefield and start helping out. Like, what's their names? Jed and Droy. They're getting their asses kicked. Droy's on the ground because, he's fat, doesn't have much energy in him. So he's like, fuck it, I'm done. I can't fight anymore. just in there yelling at him, trying to tell him to get up. They're about to get attacked. Gajeel jumps in, saves their lives, he calls them their friends, which I guess is the first time he's ever done that because they start tearing up instantly as soon as he says it. But Gajeel's injured too, which they know doesn't tell him to get off the battlefield, but he says he's not going to do it and lead him to die. But that's when Lily shows up and just, he saves all three of them. And then fucking Levy comes in and drops kicks Gajeel for fucking trying to sacrifice himself in order to protect her and Lily a few chapters ago when he almost died. And I know not much happened in this chapter, but a lot of progression did happen, or a lot of like things were hinted towards for future chapters. And yet, for some reason, and other people are talking about this too, like other YouTubers are mentioning this. For some reason, all everyone wants to talk about is the fact that when Levy sat on top of Gajeel and was yelling at him in this chapter, her boobs were a little bit bigger. That's the main thing everyone's taking away from this chapter. I'm not understanding why. I will say this though, the way Levy was sitting on Gajeel, I bet his steel wasn't the only thing hard. After that happens, Gajeel introduces Mavis, or I mean not Mavis, Zara, to the rest of them, and she's like, "Well, it's nice to meet you guys, but Mavis is back. She's back. She remembers me now. I gotta go. She's gonna disappear as soon as she remembers me." And we actually see we get like a little closure scene, even though we already got this back in Fairy Tail Zero. We get a second one in this chapter with Mavis and Zara saying their goodbyes. But yeah, that's pretty much all that happens with them. Then we get to the end of the chapter. We see Brandish bleeding out on the ground, and that doctor, I always forget her name. I don't know I can't remember her name, but she comes up running with Kana. They're looking for Natsu, and they see Brandish lying there. And they're like, "Fuck, what happened to you? It doesn't matter right now. We're gonna heal you up, and then we gotta find Natsu because that tumor that you shrank wasn't a tumor. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's something much worse. We gotta fucking save him right now." And then we see at the end of the chapter that Demaria or Demaria, whatever, however you fucking pronounce her name, has Natsu and Lucy tied up, and that's pretty much where the chapter ends. Now, a lot of people are speculating that whatever that tumor is what's going to lead Natsu into turning into E.N.D. And it's kind of obvious at this point that it has to be, because unless Zeref has some kind of like safety measure built into the book, or he with the book and Natsu like combined to make Natsu turn into E.N.D, it has to be this tumor. Like, he has to turn into E.N.D because of this thing, or there's literally no other reason why he would turn into E.N.D. Unless maybe that's Hero's plan. Maybe Hero doesn't plan on turning Natsu into E.N.D at any point. Maybe he's going to separate the two characters altogether. Like, I don't know, maybe the Book of Zeref will create an E.N.D, or create a copy of Natsu that's called E.N.D. I don't know. If not that, then it has to be the tumor, because there's no, unless I missed something, there's no other reason why Natsu will end up turning to E.N.D at this point, because at this point he's so far beyond even the possibility of turning against his friends that there's no other reason why he would, unless either he gets mind controlled or whatever's inside him takes over his body. I don't know. Holy shit! What if the tumor inside him isn't a tumor? It's a fucking like. What if it's E.N.D exactly? Like, what if Natsu's not actually E.N.D? It's just whatever's inside him. He grows E.N.D. Oh my god, that's a whole nother theory. I don't know. Expand on that. Expand on that if you can. I can't think of anything right now. But yeah, it's pretty much all that happens in the chapter. Comment down below what you think is going to happen. How do you think Natsu's going to end up turning to E.N.D? Do you really think it's his tumor? Do you think maybe Zeref has some kind of plan with the book, or maybe, oh shit, I just saw another thing. What if Zeref plans on using Fairy Heart to turn Natsu into E.N.D? Because we still have no idea what Fairy Heart does, so that's always a possibility. But yeah, I don't know. Comment down below what you think. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel, check out some of the other videos on the channel, and check out my gaming channel, The Game Addicts. I just uploaded a new video of Resident Evil where I had my friend play it. Pretty fun. He gets scared the shit out of. Go check it out. But yeah, that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.
You stick with me.
Yeah, okay. It's that fucking red light from earlier. Oh, fuck you! Fuck that! No!